I'm also not used to performing on a podium with this type of microphone. Today, my body was a TV'd massacre. Today, my body was a TV'd massacre that had to fit into sound bites and word limits. Today, my body was a TV'd massacre that had to fit into sound bites and word limits, filled enough with statistics to counter measured response. So I perfected my English, and I learned all their UN resolutions. I perfected my English, I learned all my UN resolutions, but still, he looked me straight in the eyes and asked me, Ms. Ziadah, wouldn't everything be resolved if you Palestinians would just stop teaching so much hatred to your children? Pause. I look inside of me for strength to be patient. I look inside of me for strength to be patient, but patience has just escaped me. Patience has just escaped me as the bombs drop over Gaza. Pause. Rafeef, remember to smile. You're on camera. They're watching you. Rafeef, remember to smile. Pause. We teach life, sir. We teach life, sir, after they have occupied the last skies. We teach life, sir, after they have built their settlements and their apartheid walls. After the last skies, we teach life, sir. But today, my body was a TV'd massacre that had to fit into sound bites and word limits. And they tell me that every journalist needs a hook. They want a personal story. They want a human story. This is not about politics, you see. They just want human stories. Shh, don't mention that word occupation. Shh, we will never speak about apartheid. They just want human stories, these journalists, just human stories. How about you find us a woman from Gaza who needs medication, just medication. Maybe she can be young, maybe she can be pretty, maybe she can speak English without an accent. How about you find us a woman who just needs medication, just medication. This is not political, you see. How about you? How about you? Do you have enough bone-broken limbs to cover the sun? Hand me over your dead and give me the list of their names, but make sure that it's in 1,200 word limits. Today, my body was a TV'd massacre that had to fit into sound bites and word limits, filled enough with statistics to hook those that are desensitized to terrorist blood. But they felt sorry. They felt sorry for the cattle over Gaza. So I give them statistics and UN resolutions, and I speak their language. I give them statistics and UN resolutions, and I speak their language. We condemn, we deplore, we reject. These are not two equal sides, occupier and occupied. These are not two equal sides, occupier and occupied. These are not two equal sides, colonizer and colonized. And 100 dead, 200 dead, 300 dead, and I recount, and Rafeef, remember to smile, not terrorist. Rafeef, remember to smile, not exotic, and I recount, 100 dead, 200 dead, 1,000 dead, 100 dead, 200 dead, 1,000 dead. Is anyone out there? Will anyone listen? I wish I could just wail over their bodies. I wish I could just run barefoot in every refugee camp and hold every child, cover their ears so they wouldn't have to hear the sound of bombing for the rest of their life the way that I do. I wish I could just run barefoot in every refugee camp and hold every child, cover their ears so they wouldn't have to hear the sound of bombing for the rest of their life the way that I do. Because let me just tell you, there's no soundbite. No matter how good my English gets, no matter how good my English gets, no matter how well I practice, no soundbite, no soundbite, no soundbite, no soundbite, no soundbite, no soundbite, no soundbite will bring them back to life. And no soundbite can fix this. We teach life, sir. We teach life, sir. We Palestinians wake up every morning to teach the rest of the world life, sir.